Welcome to the Spoilers Euro 2021 preview recap, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, without further ado, what have we learned from yesterday's games? The spoiler did indeed get it wrong. The Czech did upset the Dutch. I mean, those of you that watch it live, I was saying there was something, it could happen, right? I'm not completely surprised. Obviously, I thought Holland or Netherlands will do enough to beat the Czech. But full credit to Czech Republic first and foremost. Listen, they play with a certain intensity. They play with a certain pressing. Even in the heat in Budapest, they up the tempo consistently. And fair play to them. I've seen a lot of people similar to Portugal saying, oh, Netherlands should have gone through. They done enough. No, absolutely not. I don't even think they mustered a single shot. Now, yes. The big talking points will be if Mullen scored, then and De Ligt would not have got sent off, and it would have been a completely different game. 1-0 Netherlands, and that probably would have ended up putting them through. Yes, firstly, De Ligt's handball deserved red card. I've seen people claiming that it shouldn't have been a red, 100% a red card. But listen, ultimately it comes down very simple. Wrong the bear. Wrong the shit. Look me dead in the eyes. Taking Mullen off? Well, because the kid missed that chance? You're down to 10 and you take your best player off? He was their best player. He was the only one who was willing to make something. Yeah, sure, he missed the chance. A chance that he created himself out of absolutely nothing. Right? Sure, he should have shot. Okay. Take off Memphis if you're going to take one of the two up top. Take Memphis off. I don't understand the hype around the pie. This guy went to the Uber Eats, scored a couple of goals, and all of a sudden, boom, he's off to Barcelona, and all of a sudden the Memphis now all rejuvenated with that freaking lion tattoo on his back. Played like a damn mouse yesterday, I'll tell you that much. Sure, Wijnaldum didn't do enough either, but every time, and I did get this part right, if nothing else. I had Holland going out to Denmark in the next round anyways, but I did get this part right. Their attack was ultimately going to be the one that caused them. They're just not good enough. Depay's not good enough. He's not a guy that's going to get you, you build a team around him and is going to carry you. He's just not. Flat out not. I don't think the system was at fault. I think the 5-3-2 was the right idea from the Bear with the team that he had. And obviously, ultimately, the episode did get him out. But I think Holland would have went out to Denmark anyways the following round. But yeah, Barcelona. Even on a free, I wouldn't have took him. I'll tell you that much. Ball hogger. Slows everything down. He ain't even going to last 6 months with Messi. I'll tell you that much. Fernando Santos needs to be sacked on the spot. Portugal's manager should have been gone after the last World Cup. And now he most definitely should be sacked. I don't want to hear all this. Oh, because Portugal had like 26 shots, and here come the statistic nerds. And Portugal created 24 goal attempts, whereas Belgium only created 4, 5, 6, whatever the hell it was. So Portugal deserved to win. Sure, it isn't the team really done enough to get the win, but I don't want to hear any of that, because let me tell you the main difference, right, between the two teams. Portugal, like I told you since day one, just a bunch of individuals thrown on the pitch with no game plan, no identity whatsoever. And that's down to the coach to give them that plan. Heck, even in the second half. Oh, what do we do? Well, let's chuck our best players on the pitch and hope. And then Salah. Joe Felix chucked on the wing. Oh, Bruno chucked God knows where. Like, they're almost occupying the same position those two were. Zero clue, zero idea, and yeah, I mean, to me, it's not that I don't think Portugal done enough, not at all. I mean, the shot that grazed the post and a Ruben Diaz header, which, yeah, sure, directed either side. You're gonna be, well, what did Belgium do? Belgium have a plan though. Belgium have an identity. They looked more as a team to me than Portugal did. Yes, they sat back. It was a cage game. I was expecting goals, as you can see, and I got it horribly wrong. But yeah, I mean, obviously with De Bruyne out, that was a massive loss for them. Hazard, let's hope he's fine, because whoo, that boy looked good. That boy looked the best I've seen him look in a very, very, very long time. They couldn't even touch him. They couldn't even get close to him. Just fouls. And let's hope he's alright for his sake as well. And yeah, I don't think Lukaku had the service he wanted, but it was a particular game. Again, I don't think either team done enough, but Portugal damn sure can't claim that they deserved it, I'll tell you that much. Spain will beat Croatia comfortably. On to the previews we go. And I couldn't even believe my eyes when I went to check the odds the other day about this. As soon as Perisic got COVID, that spelled the end of Croatia. If you've been watching these guys, they have... I know maybe you could make the same argument for Spain, but they have no firepower. None whatsoever. Perisic was their main threat. Perisic was their main threat. I think that says it all. No offense to him, as someone who's obviously watched him a lot this season. He's not the player that he was, and he was freaking playing left wing back for us as well. So that says it all. But he was their biggest threat. So with him gone, absolutely no way do Croatia stand any remote chance. Spain will win this comfortably. They will shut Croatia off. There's going to be obviously an interesting midfield battle in there. I think Spain will ultimately win it. And I do hope, for Spain's sake, because obviously there is this lineup problem as well with Spain. Like, who starts there? Busquets is back. That's a big point for Spain, because against Slovakia they look like a completely different team with him in the middle. Now, it's crazy to me, because I thought Rodri was ready, more than ready to fill those boots, but you almost only see the crazy difference when you see Busquets actually there playing. And he ended up getting the man of the match, rightfully so. Obviously, Spain up top have had issues. I think Moratas quite simply has to start, because they don't have anybody else. They don't. But I hope we see Marcos Llorente, starting at least on the right-hand side and a front three up top. Azpilicueta may probably get the nod again at right back. He done well against Slovakia. But they cannot leave Llorente out. They cannot. The guy still remains their most dangerous player, in my opinion. And heck, play him where probably he's at his strongest. Chuck him on the right, chuck him in the front three, and I'm sure they'll do well. Even if he doesn't start, like I said, I'm still expecting Spain to win this comfortably. Are the favourites in a little bit of trouble? France. Well, all of a sudden, they can change formation midway through a tournament. The rumour is they're going to go to a back three against Switzerland. Now, is this maybe because just strictly going to be for Switzerland, because Switzerland play a back three and France are going to try and match them? I don't know. But this is the rumour. They've played this before. They've been playing this, I think, throughout the whole Nations League. I like this because I think it gets the best out of the front three. Mbappe does not have to track back on the left. Griezmann will play in the middle where he belongs. Doesn't have to play as a right winger, tracking back as well. And I think it will unleash the front three. The problem with this, no, it's not Langley. He is a problem on his own. But I guess Koundé is out. With Koundé in that back line, it could look even stronger. I think it's the wing backs. I just think it's the wing backs, because if you were to plan to use this back three at some point, how the hell did Theo Hernandez not make the plane? Who as a wing back will be 10 times better than Lucas Hernandez. Now, on the right as well, they have Pavard, who is by no means a wing back either. So, trust me, as someone who's seen a lot of teams, especially my team, play a three at the back, the wing backs are almost, I would say, the most important positions in this formation. And Pavard and Lucas Hernandez flat out aren't. They're more of centre backs. You know, they could be more used as wide centre backs than wing backs, but they don't have anybody else. Digne is out for France, and on the right they don't have anybody else. So it'd be interesting to see what the lineup is. I still think against Switzerland, if they do come out like this, I think the front three, I think they will unlock. I think they will shine, and expect Mbappe to get off the mark in this tournament. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. I hope I'll get these ones right, because after the Czech stunned me yesterday, the spoiler, in a little bit of trouble. But I appreciate you guys watching. I'll catch you tomorrow with the recap and the preview for the big one. England v Germany.